Hi friends, it's Monday, and you know what that means, another Monday Sparkle Up. So, I hope you had an enchanted and unforgettable Thanksgiving. In this week's episode, we're going to talk about sacred space. And I'm going to introduce you to a space that I love so much. I'm so excited to share it with you. But first, I want to talk about this idea of sacred space and why it's important. So, we certainly know around the holidays that many of us have the opportunity to gather with family and friends. And while that can be a perfectly charming experience, at times it can be a little trying to be around members of our family as well. For many of us, we have at least a handful of family members who really seem to have like a real affinity for hitting our buttons. So, it's really nice around the holidays, but also year-round, to have some sacred space that's just for you. So, there are many ways to create this in your life, and many of you have already created some sacred space on your yoga mat. And whether you roll it out at home or you roll it out at the studio, you know that feeling of settling into something different, and you know what you can expect when you go to that space. And that's precisely what I'm encouraging you to create within your environment, both at work and at home. So I'd like to show you a couple of my sacred places that I retreat to when I need a few minutes. And I hope to inspire you to start to pull together some treasures and create a space all your own. So this is going to be a delightful little tour of my world. So I hope you enjoy it. First, we'll be taking a look at my office. Okay, world, this is wild, but this is my office at home. And for many, it may look like total malarkey, and to a degree, that's what it is, but I love it. Let's take a look around. One of my favorite sacred spaces is my easel. This is a Weston full French easel, so it collapses down to about the size of a briefcase, and I can take it any place. It also stores all of my charming art supplies. I'm in the process of working on a piece, a little swan there, just building some color and layer in the background. But I just love this, and it is sacred to me. It has a beautiful palette, and I can take it any place and create sacred space wherever I am with this item. So it's really important to me, and I love it so much. Oh, holy shout out to David Bowie. See my little David Bowie coat and wig back there just in case. Next, I'd like to show you my desk. So, just as you might expect, it's full of malarkey. There happens to be a tiny little hobbit house that lives here, and lots and lots of treasures. This little galaxy necklace. Oh, I wish you could see this in real life. It's so beautiful. And I just love collecting little stones and just little things that make me happy. Oh yeah, look at this. Are you kidding me? Amazing. And inside this little darling jar are even more treasures. Just look at all those. So anytime I come to this space, I am exceedingly happy. But there's one more thing I want to show you that's even better than this. To many, this would appear to be a fridge out in the garage. But for me, it's my ultimate happy place. Let me show you why. Oh, look at that. Oh, my stars. It's magnificent. Can you believe it? It's a fridge turned into a library, and it houses all of my favorite things. So there are many tremendous books and gifts in here. In my little purse, I have all my writing utensils, pencils, colored pencils, many journals, note cards. I mean, this has it all. There are even a few little treasures in this box. And I love coming in here. Sometimes I'll just come out to my happy space and just look around a while. It's so magnificent and unexpected. But even being here a moment makes me so happy that it is a sacred space in my world. So there you have it, friends. A tour into the wild and wonky world of one Linzi Stimpfli. So I hope this conversation around sacred space gets you thinking around what you can create in your life as a special reprieve from the outside world. And I'd like to encourage you to think about it in a variety of ways. So just as you've seen, it can be an easel, something that you take with you. It can be a repurposed item like a fridge. But it can be an item, just something that you keep with you that reminds you of sacred space. It can also be something as simple as a collection of your favorite treasures on your jewelry box, or maybe on your nightstand. You might find a little corner of your room or your office where you can set up some of your favorite things. But just having a beautiful, dedicated space that you can add to and enjoy is so sacred and such a beautiful practice for cultivating joy in your life for yourself. So I encourage you to think about where you might carve out a little space in your world and let it be all yours. And then tell me what you come up with. There's so many magic and magnificent things that you can create in this world. And one of my favorite things is to just continually add new treasures to my space. I love bringing things out here. And so even though it may seem like total malarkey to most, it's most magnificent to me. And it is my highest hope and intention to help you and inspire you to create something just like this for yourself as well. So can't wait to hear how it goes. And I also absolutely can't wait to see you next week. Thank you so much for being here. Signing out. Bye for now.